Professor Michael Wolfgang. Mr. Wolfgang is from Germany. He is professor and director of Institute of Customs and International Trade Law at University of Münster. We appreciate a lot, Professor Wolfgang, that you will share your experience being an editor of the journal.
To elaborate a little bit on this topic, and I have to a little bit start with the history of this, because it's an initiative of the World Customs Organization in 2004 to start with the contact to universities and academia at that time. And there were several conferences and there was a brainstorming, and the findings at that time, I was attending as well at that time, was that there does only exist some research and in customs and academic education in few countries worldwide, but globally there was no academic conferences, no global network of customs researchers and universities, and at that time no academic journal at global level. And so the WCO, the World Customs Organization, started the PICA initiative. PICA means Partnerships in Customs Academic Research and Development, that was launched in 2006. The idea was a cooperation framework for customs administrations, practitioners and academic institutions. So this was very important to bring together practitioners and academic institutions. And the objectives were advancement of customs-related academic research with the PICA conferences, I will explain later on, and promotion of customs professionalism, which was then with the professional standards for education at bachelor's and master's levels. So the PICA conferences were since 2006, and they were very successful for more than 15 years now. I have here some countries in which the conferences took place: in Belgium, China, Morocco, Azerbaijan, Costa Rica, and so on. And this year it is planned to run the next conference in Brussels. Because of the corona pandemic, we don't know exactly how. It will be probably on-site and online. And that was the conferences. The next point was that there was no network existing between customs practitioners, especially, and customs researchers, and there was no academic journal at that time. And to start a network, I was involved in starting the International Network of Customs Universities. This is a not-for-profit organization, and the aim is to promote the academic standing of customs profession. And today we have now around about 200 institutional members and affiliates worldwide, a lot of universities, research centers, academies, colleges, customs colleges, for example, even customs administrations and professional associations. And the aim and one of the flagship, so to speak, of the INCU is the World Customs Journal. This is a topic now, which started in 2007 with the first volume with 60 pages. And now we have around about 200 pages per volume with different topics. I will explain a little bit later on. The idea is to have a forum for customs researchers, for scholars dealing with customs topics, for customs professionals, for research students, and for customs practitioners as well. And the idea is there to share research and experiences regarding all aspects of the roles and responsibilities of customs. And today, I would say the World Customs Journal is the leading international academic journal on customs. It is peer-reviewed. It is published electronically twice a year. The language is English. And what the main idea of our customs journal is, it is complementary. There's free access via the internet for all interested worldwide. The link is here on the presentation as well, the worldcustomsjournal.org. And we have around about 3,000, more than 3,000 readers per volume. The journal is published both by the CCES in Australia, the center in Australia, and the institute, my institute in Germany on behalf of the INCU. This is a screenshot, so to speak, of the last volume from September 2020. We have already one in March 2021, but this is one from last year. The academic contributions from, for example, the Secretary General of the World Customs Organization and a lot of other scholars, professors, and researchers, which have given some insight views regarding different topics of the customs world. It's not only customs law, it's customs business, it's customs everything. What customs is? Customs is a multidisciplinary topic with multi-functions. So this is the next slide is as well from the volume I just mentioned. Summing up, in 2006, we found that there was no academic network. There was no research and conferences in regard of customs. There was no academic journal at that time. And today, from my perspective, we have the academic network launched with the INCU. We have research and conferences via the PK program of the WCO, and we have the World Customs Journal now in place for more than 15 years. And so I end my presentation with a quote from the former Director General of the WTO. He has said, through academic research and debate, the INCU strives to help the people who make the big decisions in customs to formulate strategies and policies. This is important work, and it has never been more relevant, and the World Customs Journal is a flagship of the INCU. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the excellent presentation. My question to you, what is personally for you, what you love most about the editor's work?
The editor's work is it's challenging, as was already mentioned before, because it's not a problem in our case to receive a lot of articles, but it is more the problem of the quality, because I mentioned before it is a peer-reviewed journal, and so some articles, many articles are not fulfilling the preconditions, which is a little bit a pity. But when we try to help the authors to adjust and to advance their publications, which is sometimes possible. And another point is the language topic, because we are publishing in English language, but many authors, most authors, the English language is not the mother language, so it is a little bit difficult. Then the work for the publisher then is to help that the English is in a formal way.
These are the challenges, and the one thing you love most about the work is? It's
very interesting. And like I mentioned before, we have this network. It's wonderful to stay in contact with so many colleagues worldwide, which was never possible before. And now it is more better, for example, via the internet and the digital means we have. So we are running, for example, in INCU, we are running short conferences during the day. And that does not mean that there is many time to spend. That does not mean that there's travel. It's via the internet. And so it's very easy to take part.